Hey guys, this is Laura with McLeod Homestead, standing here in my greenhouse. We have one good day, just coming out of a bunch of nights where it keeps freezing. And you know what? I'm to the point, I don't care. I have got to get my seeds in the ground. I've got to start getting plants because we actually have sun in here today and it is way too hot, even with the window and door open. And I just went through, gave a bunch of good watering to the plants. But it's time to start getting ready on these gardens. I started saving containers. I've got big foam cups that if we're going to still get freezes, I'll just cover them at night because this girl needs some dirt in her fingers. So let's go. Okay guys, I'm getting ready to uncover this for the first time in at least 2 months. At least part of it, because I gotta start getting stuff in the ground and I want to get my corn in. Okay, so I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. It's not broken down as much as I hoped, and even being covered up, look at all the weeds still growing, all green, and there wasn't holes in it. Oh well. And it's packed. Yeah, I'll just loosen things up and put the seeds in it. Don't know if this is going to work or not, but I pulled in this section the hay to the sides and I loosened up the dirt. Loosened up all the dirt. So now I am going to plant corn. And then a little bit to the side, I'm going to put a bean, corn, bean, and then I'll just cover it all up. We'll see what happens. I've got 2 rows. This is strawberry corn I put in this row, and I alternated with green pole beans. Put some cardboard down in the walkway. Used rocks because I don't have mulch. Hopefully I might get some. And I got this row done with some candy corn. Now I'm getting ready to start the 3rd row. I'm figuring probably about 4 rows. So I didn't get in the walkways done, but I did get all the corn planted and the beans. This first row is strawberry popcorn. Seeds are left over from last year. Candy corn. This is a mixture of candy corn and early golden bantam. This is early golden bantam. Then we have ambrosia, and then baby corns in the last row here. Was hoping to finish getting over here planted with something, but as it turns out, at this moment, not going to happen because it's time to go over for dinner. One thing I will say, even though the hay didn't break down like I was hoping it would, I did find that the dirt has a lot more worms than what it did last year or earlier this spring before I put the hay and the tarp down, or I should say late winter. So I'm hoping that's a plus because there is a lot of worms. Hey, guess what, everybody? It's day 2 of working in this garden. It's supposed to be raining right now. It's beautiful, warm, a nice little breeze, sun's out. Rain I know will come later, but let me show you what I've already done in here. I have the last 3 rows made, and at the ends I'm putting a nasturtium, and I'm going to put yellow squash in this row here. As you can see right here, I already planted a nasturtium. I'll leave room for marigolds, as right now they're not up yet, so I will plant marigolds in here also. But that's the job for today. We're just gonna get everything, some squash planted up here, and we'll see how much goes up here on this, depending on the spacing. Okay, can you see the pretty worm? Where is it? See it there? I am finding lots of worms in the garden this year up here, which is awesome. But I'll show you a little bit. My squash are just coming out, so I'm not too worried about hardening off real bad. See, this one's got 2 of them in it. This one has 2, so I'll have to separate them, but oh, got one coming out here. So okay, so as you can see, I tried pulling out with the root, or with the dirt, but let's see, coming out in pieces, but there's another one that was starting there with it, so there's 2 in there. So I'm going to save some of that dirt to put with the other one. So I just put it down, hold it there, get that silly rock out of there. I'm not packing it real tight. Another worm, let's cover them up. And then, because these plants are already out of the ground, right now I'm not going to put as much hay around them, but I am going to put some. And then I'm just going to do that as I work on down the road, or down the aisle. Right there. There it is, planted. That's awesome. Always gives me an excited feeling to know it's time to put plants in the ground. Garden 2 is now officially all planted. This row is yellow squash, and zucchini. So we have the big garden down here to start working on. Not sure how I'm fully gonna set the big one up. But I have lots of other squashes coming up in case these don't make it, don't survive, and my trial here just doesn't work. So, garden 2 done, and we got it done before the rain. Okay, so while it was nice out, I've got these 3 barrels all level, ready for the hydroponics. And if we come over here, we got a 4th barrel here ready. Got that one all leveled. We brought this stalk out. And then if we come over this way, got my doggy in the way. Put the fencing up here. Got all my little village out. Waiting for some flowers to come up for me to plant there. They're perennials. And then over here, we brought this stalk out. And then the other barrels aren't set up yet, but they'll be over here. When you come in here now, it really opens it up with those being out. So I've just rearranged a little bit, making room to plant more seeds. So I'm going to be picking all the radishes here shortly too. It's getting way too hot in here. It's time to start some new ones out in the stalks. Okay, the rain let up a little bit. I wanted to look. My nasturtium here still looks good. Don't know if I can. Thought I left little holes on where the plants were. Maybe I lost them all overnight. Oh, there's one. There's one, still looks good. This one looks like it's doing okay. That's a zucchini. Alright. So, I harvested the lettuce and Swiss chard in the greenhouse. Now I'm going to get some out here and take it over for dinner tonight. Okay, well, the rain started coming down more again, but I did finish picking. We got plenty. I've got Swiss chard to cook. I like to fry it up with a little bit of fresh garlic and stuff. And my scrambled eggs sometimes for breakfast. But I did plant some peanuts, the Tennessee red peanuts yesterday. I got 4 of them planted. Let me show you. So what I did is, these are just them cheap Walmart bags, and I've got one on each side with the Tennessee red peanuts. So we'll see what they actually do, if anything. And you know, trying to decide, I don't think I want to pull these radishes yet, but I think I am just, well, I'm trying to collect seeds off of these. Let's look at the flowers. See the flowers on my radishes? I've got to look and figure out how and when to harvest their seeds, as I've never done that before with them. So, but maybe later or within the next day or two, I will be taking and harvesting all my radishes and starting over with them. And probably planting them outside, since the days inside of the greenhouse get very warm now. So I am lucky enough to have a sister and brother-in-law that have a little sawmill and are giving me a bunch of sawdust that I'm going to put down in between the rows. Don't know where he's going because he's not backing up to here. I want it up here. This is garden. I ain't planted. Up here, please. We took some of the sawdust and we put it in with the pigs. One, to help with the smell, and two, because I think the hay is way too dusty. So we mixed this in with it. It should take down on the dust from what I'm told. And okay, so we got the sawdust in. Things so far that planted that were plants, the zucchini and yellow squash, so far look pretty good. We're under a frost warning tonight. Yippee, it's supposed to only get down to 39. So things should be okay. Stay home, stay safe, keep gardening, and I'll see you on the next video. Toodles!